Welcome to a demonstration of the Capable to Promise functionality from Delmiaworks. We will outline the way in which a customer service employee can utilize this valuable tool to not only set accurate expectations, but use the information it provides to potentially rework existing scheduling in order to ship to their customers on time. When a manufacturer receives a purchase order from one of their customers, they are also presented with the requested date on which the customer needs to receive their items. The user starts to create a quote for the order, being sure to include the requested item quantities and date. In order to first see if the manufacturer already has the necessary inventory to fulfill this order, they will open the inventory availability screen and check the on-hand amount. If the on-hand quantity of raw inventory in the system is insufficient to build the customer's order, Capable to Promise can be selected in order to determine the feasibility of producing the items and shipping them to the customer prior to their requested date. Capable to Promise takes a wide look at the system and determines what the best course of action may be in order to best serve their customers. It not only looks at the quantity requested and the date at which the customer needs the order, but it also looks at the on-hand availability of the inventory items, as well as the current sales order and manufacturing demand. The system looks to see if the inventory items are consumed in other bills of material that are already scheduled within the system, as well as outstanding work orders that have yet to run. Finally, the system also considers the labor capacity at the time the job would have to run in order to be completed on time. After these calculations have been made, the system then generates one of 3 color codes for the user to quickly understand the chances of meeting the particular customer's demand. Let's say the first item will have no problem being manufactured on time, in which case the system returns a green light. It then provides the user a routing diagram for this particular inventory item, showing the steps in which it will take when being produced. If the item were to generate a red light, this means the job will not be completed and shipped to the customer on time as the current constraint stands. The system then shows all of the constraints that are preventing the manufacturing and shipping of this item from taking place in the requested time and allows the customer service employee to take necessary action in order to make it work. In this case, the system has enough raw material on hand and the job can be completed on time if the currently running work order is rescheduled. When Capable to Promise is run again, we can see this item is now signaling as a green light. Finally, if an item were to generate a yellow light, as seen here, this simply means shipping the item will be right up against a predetermined time buffer that is set in the system by the manufacturer, indicating very little margin for error. In other words, if the light is yellow in Capable to Promise, there is very little time between when the items will be completed and the requested date set by the customer in their initial purchase order. It is possible, but risky. With all the constraints removed and production steps streamlined, the user can then create the sales order within the system and production can begin soon. We have just seen the power that Delmiaworks Capable to Promise tools can provide users in the form of clear scheduling and manufacturing information, which helps to accurately set expectations for customers.